Hi everybody. A few weeks ago, I looked at the Perplexity browser called Comet, and this time I've got access to a new browser called Deer. Deer's in beta, and let's take a look at it. It's an AI browser. I believe it's related to the Arc browser. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, is the Deer browser to the old Arc browser? Deer and Arc are both made by the browser company, but Deer is a new separate browser focused on AI. Deer browser is developed by the browser company, the same team behind Arc browser. While Arc was known for its innovative interface and productivity features, Deer is a new project that builds on these foundations, but is designed from the ground up to integrate AI deeply into the browsing experience. Deer offers features like contextual AI chat, multi-tab awareness. So if you've got multiple tabs, it understands what's open and it can work between different tabs. Although both browsers share some DNA and you can migrate spaces and extensions between them, Deer is not simply an update to Arc. It has a different interface. When I first set up Deer, then I had to set up a user and password. I couldn't, at the time, use like Google or anything like that. I had to set up a new user and password. And then it asked me what I wanted to import from my Chrome browser. So I've imported some plugins from there. So I'm guessing underneath it all, it's probably based on the Chromium browser, a bit like we saw with Comet. And let's take a look. Deer is related to AI as a sibling product from the same company, but it's this big browser. And there's a video that came up. For some reason, they wasn't a great start, the video. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try reloading it. There we go, that's a bit better. And currently I'm not hearing, oh, there we go. So there's a video which plays, and what I asked right at the beginning is to just summarize this video. So Deer is an AI browser that helps you chat, write, and work smarter with your tabs. Here's a concise summary. Can we resize that? And maybe we can, I don't know if we can make that text a bit bigger. We're going to zoom in there just so we can see it properly. Deer is an AI-powered browser designed to make online work faster, smarter, and more personal. You can chat directly on any page for instant help. Chat on any page. You can ask Deer questions while reading articles, watching videos, or writing. Just click the chat button or use Command-E to open the sidebar and get contextual answers. We've seen this similar sort of thing with Perplexity Comet, and it's been around for some time within Copilot, within Edge. You can go and ask questions for pages. It's a little bit more complicated to set it up. You have to sort of turn things on sometimes. Mentioning tabs for context, Deer understands your current page, but also lets you bring in context from other open past or bookmarked tabs. So not just the open tabs, but also open and past tabs, which is interesting. You can mention tabs to combine information or replies to email using your calendar. Built-in skills and personalization. Deer offers built-in skills for writing and coding. You can personalize these skills, for example, concise, casual bullet points, even create custom skills tailored to your workflow. Creating custom skills, users can create their own custom skills like a morning routine and trigger them with a shortcut. So I might go out, gather information on the weather or something like that. So we may have a go at that in a bit. Importing info from other browser. So it supports, let's just get rid of you. It supports importing bookmarks, history, passwords, and managing profiles from previous browsers. So I'm not entirely sure if it's built entirely new or whether it just has some sort of interoperability. Final tips encourage users to personalize Deer to fit their style and workflow. Closes by inviting users to explore Deer and make it their own. So let's take a look. So talk me through setting up a morning routine using Deer. Give me suggested tasks, how I would combine, e.g. checking the weather, highlight of news of interest, a plan of action for the day based on my Google Calendar. Thinking, here's a clever way to set up a morning routine in Deer using skills and tabs mentions based on what's shown in the video. Open a new tab and click the personalize button in the top right, set preference on size, casual, or bullet points. This style will carry into your skills output. So let's just scroll up. So we're going to start a new tab. And then here you can see personalization. You can choose your color. I've gone for orange color from memory. Personalize new chats. You can turn this off or on. Tailor its response in memory and what you teach it here. So personalized responses. Deer will remember your recent sites, chats, and preferences. Your activity will be summarized on our servers and saved on your device. Teach about yourself, so who inspires you or shapes your taste. Particular area of interest is AI. What else should I know about you? I like short answers with bullets. I like analogies. Complicated topic, then explain in simple, understand terms, and explain acronyms, a person, and if need be, use stories or metaphors. If it's an area, then I'm also familiar with internet marketing. How do you want Dear to write? Write in a friendly, casual way. You can inject, add, joke, type of humor times, so you can interesting, check out, quirky and inquisitive. What your preferences for coding. So now I've added this personalization. Just gonna zoom back out. So to make sure, can't see a save button, which is a bit worrying. Hopefully that saves when I put all that in. Close. And then from there, you can go to skills. So I'll zoom in again. Create personal, repeatable AI workflows using simple sentences. Build a new skill from scratch or browse skills made by others. You can edit your skills at any time. So you can do /summarize. Will provide a clear, concise summary of the attached content. Do a rephrase, a reply. Review this content, create a thoughtful comment. Copy and edit. Table of contents. Top quotes. Read this and find the top juiciest quotes. Recap. Let's see, it's using ChatGPT 4.1. You see, it's got ChatGPT 5, so we'll keep it at ChatGPT 4.1 for now, I guess. You can review, you can diagram, so that might be interesting. You can do a PR description, and then you can come up with your own. There's a gallery, so let's go to browse the gallery. Get early access to your skills. Okay. Access to skills. I think I've already done that. So there's that. Skills. Back to skills gallery. So let's say fact check. A one-click fact checker. Will I regret buying this? There might be a useful one. Back to school. Start semester strong with essential skill made by students for students. Shop smarter. More thoughtful ways to shop. There might be like one. You could create one, for example, that is around shiny object syndrome, something like that. Creates a transcript of any YouTube video. So I could add that one, I guess. Try this in Dear. So you can add the skill, which is quite interesting. Give me a transcript video. If it's paid, don't carry on. In your output, don't append any content, just provide the whole transcript. But please, before providing a full transcript, organize it into a published Atlantic Star article. So you can modify that. Keep it 4.1 again. So I'm guessing that's now in my account. There we go. So now if we go to a new video, YouTube Range Rover, we go for, oops, do I ever see it? Let's try this guy. And then it's about AI safety. And you see it's come up the page here. So I'm just going to go transcript, was that all? Transcript. And let's give that a try. And then here, copy paste this template for your morning skill. Use this in the skills instruction. So what we're going to do there is I'm going to go back to skills. We're going to give a quick blink. And then we're going to go to skills. A new skill. And we'll say /morning. Here's the instructions it's given me. Name morning. My morning briefing. Use only the tabs I've mentioned or I've opened unless I say otherwise. Produce a concise, actionable output in my writing style. Summarize today's weather from my location. So, Bishop's Stortford. If I have outdoor events on my calendar, add a note on what to prepare, for example, umbrella jacket. From my open mention news tab to give 3 to 5 headlines I'd like to care about, each with one sentence context. Skip sensational off-topic items. A particular of interest is the topic of artificial intelligence, a new technology plus personal development topics and how to improve performance. Plan for calendar from my Google Calendar tab. List today's meetings with times, location, links, and attendees. flag conflicts or tight transitions, infer 3 most important tasks for today based on my schedule and context. I don't know whether you can use MCP and start joining this up to Notion, for example, where I've got a list of my tasks. The first meeting, draft a 3 bullet prep checklist. Start with 2 to 3. Yeah, so it's just an example. So give that a try. We've got the transcript one, so we're going to go and check on that. So I scroll down. Here's the transcript. Then I could say summarize. AI could soon replace most human jobs, posing existential risks and challenges for society. Dr. Roman Yampolsky warns that artificial general intelligence may arrive by 2027 and 2 years' time, making 99% of jobs obsolete and creating unprecedented unemployment. There we go. Cheery news. Society must urgently focus on AI safety, rethink economics and social structures. True, I'm not sure they're going to do that in 2 years, given how slow governments are. And we've seen with the climate crisis and that sort of thing, or COVID, things weren't really put in place. So right now, I don't know if it's going to work straight away. I'm going to do a /morning, and I've never loaded up my calendar, so I'm not sure that's going to work, and also news, but we'll give it a try. And it's the very first time doing this. No weather tab detected. No to provide today's visual store for the clock. If you open a weather tab, I'll summarize conditions. There's no news tab, so what we're going to do now, we're going to close that one, and we're going to go weather Bishop Stortford. And then what we'll do is we'll load the Met Office, and then we're going to go to my calendar. So Google, don't want 1st of the 9th though, we want 5th of the 9th. I get logged in there, so this got carried across from my Google Chrome. It asked for Roboform to come across, but I don't know where that's going to be. I see bookmarks, I see history, I see chats. I'm not seeing my extensions as yet, so I'm just going to grab my login for now. Let's grab that one, a password in here. There we have what we're going to do is we're going to go to a 7-day. I think we go to a week. Go for a week schedule. Scroll down, see my different appointments there. And we're on the 5th, so you might want to go to 6. I'd like to see calendar from Saturday to Saturday. But anyway, you can probably work that out. So we've got that one. Then we'll say AI News, Guardian, accept all. Let's go news. Latest reports, cyber criminals exploit X's Grok to bypass ad protection, spread malware. Fun. Threat actors weaponize Hex Strike AI to exploit Citrix flaws. AI-driven trends in endpoint security. So yeah, this is a sort of AI security. Let's see. News aggregator. What is the best AI news aggregator? AI-powered news aggregator. Apple plans on AI search engine for Siri. Musk reveals Tesla's 4th master plan. Cracks form between Meta and Scale AI. So it looks like it's some AI news there. So we've got a few different tabs in there. And then if we go to a new tab, and we're just going to go for morning, see how it does. Nowhere is unable to provide today's weather. Why not? No news tabs currently open or mentioned. Open your preferred news sources for AI, and I'll summarize the top stories. No Google Calendar tab, so it's not a great success at the moment. I have plus weather for Bishop Stortford plus my calendar, so a little bit better. Sunny intervals, gentle breeze, precipitation. So you can see here it was in my instructions. Outdoor prep, a light jacket for the cool morning, umbrella not needed. No specific headlines detected in your Open AI News tab. Please refresh or specify a tab. So can we just copy the tab name somewhere? Grab that one. I need to check that one. So not super impressed with that bit. And then we're going to go for the final one here. Let's rename that one. And also I'm not sure if it will only look at the first page, because like I said, I've only got Friday, Saturday on there. Maybe if I go to a month view or something like that, you've got a 4-day view. Let's try the 4-day again. So that might be better. We'll do the 4-day. Let's just make sure we got the right, might have renamed it now. Yeah. So we've got the weather, news highlight, UK's AI safety. We'll give it a zoom in. Institute new testing platform, UK government's AI safety institutes unveiled a platform to evaluate AI models for safety and reliability. GPT-5 rumours intensify. Industry chatter suggests OpenAI is preparing a major update with speculative new capabilities. We'll see. Google DeepMind's Gemini advances multimodal AI. Make headlines for its ability to process text, images, and audio. We've just seen an update for Google, their calendar everyone's talking about. Nano Banana. AI and cybersecurity, new threat detection tools. So Hacker News reports on AI-driven systems. Proactively identify and neutralize cyber threats with a focus on real-time response. AI for Productive in Focus. Testpresso highlights new AI tools designed to help users manage distractions, automate routine tasks, and optimize daily performance. And here's my plan. No piece scheduled on Saturday. I'm not sure about that. Weekly AI team sync. Client check-in. Prepare and contribute insights for Monday's AI team sync. Block and protect deep work sessions for research. Review agenda and recent AI news to the team. If running late, maybe a few minutes late due to prior commitments. Set for productive AI focus stretch. So I don't think that information on Saturdays, Sundays is right. If I go back to my calendar to show you, Saturday we have a call at 4, and then we have some work before dinner, a walk before dinner even. We got Petanque on there, and then we've got another call on the Sunday. We've got a training session in the morning, and then we've got badminton. So information is not quite right on there. We've got Saturday and Sunday is wrong. I don't know what's searching the web. Should be checking that. Let's give it another try. Saturday, it's better. No. Attendee team, buffer 9 to 12, moonwalk, buffer 30 minutes. So it's not pulling the right information. We've got product review. Me and Sarah, no, putting the wrong information. So it is in beta. So you can always go back and say, this isn't working. I don't know if it's just finding appointments online or something. I don't have direct access to the content of the AI consultant calendar, 4 days. So I can't see your actual meetings or events from that calendar. My previous responses included example meetings to illustrate the format. But I understand you want your real calendar. I need the actual meeting details. I thought you could read other tabs. So it says you didn't tell me that before, so you need to go like that. And then 4 days. So that's good to know. But I found the other tab I was talking about, the Guardian tab. Let's see if it does it this time. And here, it's using BBC Weather, but I had a different, I don't think it was BBC Weather. I had the Met Office open. That's better. Alon, Petanque, Agostina, and then another training Alon. So just so you have to do the @ sign, choose your tab, and then it can read it. So you didn't tell me that before. Let's end that there. So giving a quick overview of some of the new features in this particular browser. See what you think, give it a try, and toss up between here and Perplexity. So it's got some new features that aren't in the Perplexity browser. Perplexity browser has their own features as well. As you can see, a little bit hit and miss, is in beta, so these things may well improve, and keep a track on it.